I am Sanam Jain. Welcome to Radio Bharti. Let's begin with the top news updates of the day. The headlines: Opposition uproar over various issues in Lok Sabha. India remains well recognized and trusted nation globally even amid disruptions in West Asia. PM. Pakistan again carries out military strikes across multiple Afghan provinces. A state of emergency declared in Peru's 283 districts. Supply debt urges resigns to use cooking gas and petroleum products judicially. Wall Street ended lower as crude oil prices surged toward 100 US dollar per barrel. India youth boxing team records strong performances at World Boxing Features Cup 2026. Summit until wins gold in javelin throw at World Para Athletics Grand Prix in New Delhi. Now news in brief. The Lok Sabha was adjourned till 2 p.m. following opposition uproar over various issues, including a demand for a discussion on the issue of LPG. When the House reassembled at 12 noon after the first adjournment, presiding officer Sandhya Ray urged the protesting opposition members to allow the House to function smoothly. She said that the entire country is watching their behavior, which is not appropriate for the dignity of the democracy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that India remains as well recognized and trusted nation globally, even amid disruptions in West Asia. Addressing the NXT conclave in New Delhi, Mr. Modi said the country remains steady and resilient despite the challenging situation in the region. He said the government is closely monitoring the situation to tackle disruptions in supply chains caused by the conflict in West Asia. Pakistan has carried out fresh military strikes across multiple Afghan provinces, including Kabul, Kandahar, Paktia, and Paktia, resulting in civilian casualties, including women and children. Taliban spokesperson Jalibul Mujahid said today the attacks have highlighted tensions along the Afghanistan Pakistan border, with the Tibetan condemning the strikes as violations of Afghan sovereignty. A state of emergency has been declared in Peru's 283 districts to mitigate high risk and address the impact of intense rainfall on public safety, media reports said. The emergency measure will be effect for 60 days across 20 of Peru's regions, including Lima, Amazonas, Encas, Cusco, and Irucupia. During the emergency period, regional and local governments, in coordination with the National Institute of Civil Defense and various ministries, will implement immediate and necessary exceptional measures and the action for disaster response and the rehabilitation of affected regions. Following directives issued through a notification from the central government, the Supply Department has urged residents to use cooking gas and petroleum products such as petrol and diesel judicially. In a statement, the department cited a notification from the Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas stating the country currently maintains adequate stocks of cooking gas, petrol, and diesel along with sufficient reserves. Wall Street ended lower yesterday as crude oil prices surged toward 100 US dollar per barrel, which intensified inflation concerns and drove investors away from the equity markets. Among the major indices, the Nasdaq Composite Index trembled nearly 1.8%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped almost 1.6%, and the S&P 500 lost more 100.5%. In boxing, the Indian youth boxing team recorded a series of strong performances on the fifth day of the World Boxing Futures Cup 2026 in Bangkok, with Gunjan Radhaman, Lojeng and Chandikaran Pujari registering victories in their respective booths. Sumit Antil has won gold medal in men's javelin throw at the World Para Athletics Grand Prix 2026 in New Delhi yesterday with a throw of 69.25 meters. Pushpendra Singh secured the silver medal with a throw of 56.91 meters, while Poonam Ram took bronze with an effort of 49.48 meters. That's all for the day. For more such updates, stay tuned to Radio Bharti. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.